Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work. Let's get open for business here this Saturday morning. We are only 24 hours away from kickoff of the Eagles versus the Jaguars in a big game for both teams. And if the Eagles lose to the Jaguars, and you know I'm pulling for my buddy Calais Campbell, that could be huge. So we're all Jags fans tomorrow. Now, welcome to this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is America's team. And before I get to that, let me go ahead and address something out there. There's some lowlifes out there that are making fake profiles of not only me, but other YouTubers and things, and going around and basically trying to stir some shit up, as Jerry Jones would say. But don't fall for that. Understand, if you see an image that looks like me, but it doesn't sound like me, it's not me. And I'll be honest, I feel sad for these people because their life must be so pathetic that they have to hide behind a keyboard, not even use their real name, their real profile, or anything else, and try and make themselves feel better by making others feel worse. It's sad. There's people out there that hate me. They say, oh, you got it made, Mark. You know, you got a nice wife and house and everything else, and you were just giving everything. Hold up, right there. Stop right there. I've been bankrupt. I've had a flesh-eating bacteria and came this close to dying from. I've lost everything in my life, from my first wife and my first marriage, and had to raise 2 kids on my own. And instead of sitting around saying, woe is me, the man is keeping me down, I work my ass off every single day to get what I have. I don't give up. I'm not the smartest guy in the room. Lord knows, you see me working with technology, and I know I am technology challenged. Trying YouTube for the first time, not knowing how to use the damn computer. But I work every day to try and learn it, to try and get better, and earn your guys' respect. And that's what pays off. Maybe instead of you guys going around and spending so much effort in hating somebody or something, you put that effort into yourself. Make your own YouTube channel. Maybe it might work if you go ahead and put in the work. Because the effort and the time and everything that you spend in doing this, I guarantee you can become a better person and further ahead than just being a hater. So when you see these fake Mark Holmeses, these scammers, and all these trolls out there that are out there just hating, understand, they're trying to take something you like away from you. It's not just attacking me. They're attacking all of us, our whole community of people who want to watch this. And as far as I can tell, ain't nobody being forced to watch this unless they're in China and they're using this for torture, strapping prisoners down and forcing them to watch it. As far as I know, I mean, I don't have any proof of that, but it might be happening. So as far as I know, if you don't like it, just don't watch. But don't try and take something from somebody else that likes it. And stop being a coward. Put in the work yourself to succeed. You know what? Your life might be a little happier. Now, here's the thing. I get accused all the time of being a Dak lover, that I'm blind to Dak, I'm a Dak excuser, and these things and the other. Anytime I point out something that is wrong with the team, I'm trying to let you guys know in the same way that I tried to show people that Tony Romo wasn't a choker, that he wasn't always at fault. I'm trying to do the same thing here, because a lot of you guys are blind. I put up a video and say, Dak Prescott's numbers are going up. He's got 1 game over 200. No, check the stats, because you really just don't know what you're talking about. There's actually 3 of the last 4 games have been well over 200 yards. He's averaged actually 229 yards the last 4 games, as opposed to 165 the first 3. So yardage-wise and touchdown-wise, he's beginning to go up. We don't know what the ceiling will be. All we know is his numbers are going up. But some of you guys are so blind, you're like, you're crazy. No, look at the statistics. I give you stuff that is real and, in fact, true. Now, I say that our offensive line is not the same anymore. Remember when Tyron Smith used to be able to do this? The guys. Boom. Just throw. Let's take a look at that again. Boom. One more time. Boom. God, I miss those days. Yeah. You remember those days? Tyron Smith used to just kill people. Now, take a look at this.
That left guard is the rookie Connor Williams. It's 3rd and 7. Here come the Redskins. Prescott's got an open field. Big lane for him. And he takes off for another big carry. Coming off his biggest rushing performance of his career, 82 yards last week. And it's going to be probably a hold on the left tackle. So John Hussey indeed confirms it. That'll bring it back. Dak with his legs last week was a big factor in that game early against Jacksonville.
When you see the hold on the left side, and you're exactly
but clearly,
right.
Because of age, injuries, excuse me, so I got this cold, technique, he's not the same. Take a look at this play here. Tyron Smith out here leading. Boom, takes this guy out, and look at Lyle Collins. Yeah. Lyle Collins is a better guard than tackle. And I know a lot of you guys say, oh, well, a lineman is a lineman, but just going from right tackle to left tackle are totally different. It's like going from being right-handed to then trying to right left-handed. You can do it, but it's a lot harder and it's not as neat. And he went from really being a guard, a lights-out guard, to tackle. And there's a difference between playing guard versus tackle. Guards, generally speaking, are trying to get to the next level, getting linebackers and things. They're doing more pulling around, from the backside, leading on draws and so forth. Whereas a tackle is more that defensive guy who is taking on the defensive ends more and more and has to be strong enough but quick enough to be able to take care of those moves and things. And I think the Cowboys need to shake up the offensive line a little bit. I almost believe that Connor Williams, he's got potential and everything else, but he's still not quite there. He's a rookie. Take Lyle Collins, put him back down the guard, and bring in Cam Fleming and try him at tackle. Now, I don't know what happened to our offensive line, but our offensive line clearly is not the same offensive line that it used to be. We are not giving our quarterback as much time, and I know, here we go. Here come the Dak, the guys that are saying, I'm just a Dak defender, but how many times have you seen plays like these from our offensive line? We haven't. And collectively, all these things add up. Drop passes, and I pointed that out last night. The drop passes, 6 or 7 of them in that game last week. If these passes, and everybody's going, they're just dink and dunk. Yeah, a dink and dunk play that picks you up 6 or 7 yards, times that by 7 of them, you've got all of a sudden another 50 yards of passing. You've got more first downs. When you end up having holding calls that end up negating 25-yard first down runs, and all of a sudden now it's first and 20, when you could have been 25 yards further down the field, are big things. And collectively, all these things add up to losing games. And clearly, our offensive line is not the best offensive line in football. Not even close anymore. We're holding. We're offsides. We just don't have that same fire. We're not throwing people left and right before. Now we're kind of getting more into body holds and trying to hold on to them because we don't have the technique anymore. And I don't know if this is the change in offensive line coach, because Paul Alexander basically flip-flopped with the Cincinnati coach, and Cincinnati went from one of the most pressured teams to now top 10. They turned their offensive line around. We've gone in the other direction. So coaching does matter. Yes. He's got his ketchup bottle test. You know where to tap the bottle of ketchup to get the ketchup out, right? He forgot to tell them how to block the defensive end, though. So we have to look at everything this bye week. You got to analyze everything you're doing because there's no more room for error. You got 9 games left. You need to win 6 of them if you have a chance to be in the playoffs. So throw the ketchup bottle out the window right now because right now they're all squeeze bottles. It doesn't matter anymore. I need some people that can block lights out and give my quarterback some time. Open up some holes for the running back. So we'll see where all that goes. And hopefully this bye week, the coaches are together right now coming up with a better game plan. Because, brother, what you got going clearly isn't working. I'm Mark Holmes, and probably won't have as many videos up this week because it'll be hard to get the stuff out. Celebrating our 50th anniversary 3 years late, as well as our 15th anniversary, as well as our 50th year birthday party 3 years late. But we're going to keep you up to speed with the Cowboys because you know it's all about the Dallas Cowboys. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.